I saw an incredibly cringe-worthy video on the issue of girls going into the Boy Scouts, and I thought it deserves some feedback.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Crusader back with another video, and today I was going to talk about something that I probably should have covered a while ago, but I wasn't able to due to my two strikes, and because I want to do it on my main channel. So today we are going to be talking about the whole girls allowed in the Boy Scouts. As you can see, I am not pleased with it at all. It's complete and utter bullshit. It really is, because it's called the Boy Scouts for a reason. Boys. Just for boys. Where boys can be boys. Where guys can be guys and bros be bros, you know?
Yeah, there are plenty of things guys can do without girls, and the things that happen in the Boy Scouts that girls are just as capable of doing. So I don't see the harm in girls being in the same scouts as the boys. Who does this hurt? Crusader.
But with this whole liberal agenda and shit like that, guys can't be guys anymore.
Lol, I find it funny that these conservatives call anything different from them liberal. You know, there are probably boys who don't care if girls enter the Boy Scouts, and no, it's not so they can get their dicks wet. Also, how does this affect you?
And so, the problem is, there's also another problem that I also have a problem with as well, considering all this. So, girls are allowed in the Boy Scouts, and of course the Cub Scouts are. And I was in the Cub Scouts for a large part of my life, and Boy Scouts for a few months afterwards. And so, it pisses me off. I am very pissed off.
Hey, get to the fucking point, Crusader. Jesus, we're already 2 minutes in and you've made 1 point. A bad one, but one, nonetheless.
One reason is because girls are allowed in the Boy Scouts, but guess what? Boys aren't allowed in the Girl Scouts. That's kind of hypocritical, don't you think? If you're going to allow boys into the Girl Scouts, or allow girls into the Boy Scouts, my bad, why not have boys in the Girl Scouts?
I agree, and there are Girl Scouts who slammed the idea of girls being allowed into the Boy Scouts. Did you know that? I think that we should merge the two, since it literally harms 0 people.
Oh, right, I forgot. This whole liberal agenda and shit. Nobody really cares about us, man. It's all women are taken advantage of and yada 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 fucking bullshit.
This is hilarious. Crusader's victim mentality is just funny. Men and women face issues that feminism seeks to solve. It's called intersectionality, and MRAs don't care. I am not saying Crusader is an MRA, albeit I wouldn't be surprised lol. People do care about men and women, but sadly, not enough. Don't act like men have it worse off than women, JJ.
Not only that, it was the Boy Scouts. Why can't us guys and boys be guys and boys? Why do we need to have girls around? Now, they're going to need to be careful what they say all the time and try to impress the girls, which means there's going to be a lot more competition where, let's just, because us guys, we compete over girls because, you know, guys are girl hungry. We have that sexual desire and that want to, you know, look like the big man instead of being calm, cool, and collected and get to hang out with our bros. But instead, we'll be in a huge competition over which guy gets which girl.
I had to play this clip 5 times. 4 of them were due to me rolling on the floor, laughing at JJ's unintentional hilarity. What do you mean by being careful with what they say around girls? You're 18. You should know a concept called knowing your audience. Some will find your jokes funny, and sometimes not. It's called life, JJ. When it comes to trying to impress the girls, when it comes to competing for girls, you look like you finish in last place with your right hand, to be honest. And furthermore, why the hell is that your problem? Why not focus on the responsibilities of being in the Scouts? Also, you paint guys in a bad light, like they can't be mature enough around girls, and act like that they are entitled to another human being.
And another issue I also have with that is, guess what? Teen pregnancy may be an all-time high because of it. Because you want to know what? The Boy Scouts and the Cub Scouts have those little trips, you know? Yeah. So the guys are probably gonna scoot on into the girls' tent. They're gonna get a little Frenchy, if you know what I'm talking about. And yes, and most of the time you're not gonna think about bringing condoms. So yes, this would be a huge issue, and it'd also be very bad, and I repeat, very bad for the integrity of Boy Scouts.
You know, I'd be more willing to hear this out, but the problem is, you don't cite a single fucking source in this video. Also, you're just using anecdotal evidence in this video, like I expected. Do you have any actual proof for this claim?
So yes, and now you see why I have a problem with it. Because there's going to be a lot more competition. Guys are going to be a lot more, you know, they're going to be a lot more competitive so they can try to get the attention of the girls and look manly and tough and all that kind of stuff.
Girl.
And it ain't going to be very pretty. Promise you that, because while I was in high school, guys would always try to look tough, especially at junior high. Yeah, it was not pretty. In fact, it was actually very cringy, in my opinion. As I wasn't really that girl hungry. Sure, I am, but I wasn't going out of my way to look tough all the time because, well, I was busy with other shit, you know? I was a nerd. I kind of am a nerd still, but, you know. Although I did try to look good for the girls. So, yes, as you can see, there are a bunch of huge problems with girls being allowed into the Boy Scouts, which I think now they're changing the name to Scouts BSA. Don't quote me on that, but I think it is. And so this is the Crusader signing out.